3, 2, 1. Ah! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Amalgam Show. I'm one of your hosts, Keena Johnson, alongside Nathaniel Redden.
What's up?
And Kyron Johnston.
What's up?
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Facebook.
You know, join us on WhatsApp. It's www.
It doesn't exist.
I don't know if you can join off WhatsApp. I'm pretty sure it's just a messaging app, isn't it?
Basically, yeah.
What is it?
Messaging app.
Oh.
Yeah,
But we're not on it, so we're not in it.
We have a Discord, but it's WhatsApp. Everybody join our WhatsApp.
Yeah.
What's the Amalgam Show about, Nathaniel?
It's about ads.
It is now.
Ad time.
If you like what you're about to see, hit the subscribe and the like.
Yeah.
And the bell.
And the bell. And leave a comment if we help you in your life. Today's episode is sponsored by Oz Comic Con in Brisbane. The tickets for Oz Comic Con in Brisbane and Sydney 2019 are on sale now for the 21st to the 22nd in September for Brisbane and the 28th and the 29th of September in Sydney. Use the hashtag OzComicCon to show off your cosplay skills. Got any Archer fans in the house? At Aisha Tyler, Lana Kane from the hilarious animated hit TV series is joining the Oz Comic Con lineup in Brisbane and Sydney. John Barrowman, aka Torchwood Captain Jack Harkness, will be at Brisbane Comic Con on Sunday. Hayley Atwell, Marvel Cinematic Universe's Agent Petty Carter, is reporting for duty. Oz Comic Con Brisbane and Sydney will be her next mission. And the links to the tickets will be in the description box below if you are interested in joining us. We will be there.
Is that ozcomiccon.com.au/tickets?
Yeah, probably. I don't have the
That's it?
URL. That's probably it. Try that. If not, just Google it.
Or just, maybe use some other program that maybe could sponsor us eventually. SeatGeek.
One day when we actually got subscribers.
I know who that is.
They obviously.
SeatGeek.
I've got to say, Oz Comic Con definitely did not look at our channel before.
No.
Oh God, no.
They're just like, oh yeah, these guys seem pretty keen.
They want press passes, so we'll just give it to them, and we swear.
We're not the only lot that swear.
I know, but excessively.
I mean, we're Australian podcasters.
This is
We're
awesome.
white men.
Did you just assume my...
No, I know.
If you don't
The
like
rest
the
of it?
idea of cosplaying for Oz Comic Con,
You can just rock up.
definitely go there and watch the cosplay artists. Because
Yeah.
if you don't like it, you will get a good laugh out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching some the other day. It's pretty funny. Some of them are actually really good.
Yeah.
But you can tell which kids were just up there because their mom's like, come on, you gotta do it.
Oh no. My favourite part about Oz Comic Con is the panels
It's
and
in Australia.
Oh, I guess.
You can go to it.
Yeah. The panels and the artist alley, because that's actually
Yeah.
it's good to go talk to artists and stuff.
They've got really good panels. They don't break when you touch them. They're blue, which is cool. Stop staring at me on this audio podcast.
We have video.
If you want to see the
No.
video, head to the YouTube channel.
YouTube.com/The Amalgam Show.
We're verified now.
Not verified. We've
We've got a URL now.
we have a URL.
It's an amalgamated URL. With letters.
I don't-
Numbers, though.
No.
Just alpha, not numeric.
Because we are Alpha Podcast.
Yeah, alpha. We're alpha. What have you been into this week?
What have I been up to? I've been fuck all.
Listen when
We've been into-
when you're being
What
spoken
have you been
to.
inside of this week?
We want to know the list of vehicles.
Tell me more, tell me more.
Does he look like a bitch?
No, but can we talk about that Grease thing real quick? A straight up line in it is, did she put up a fight? Should we be like...
Okay, back
Yeah.
in the day, it would have been like, did she put up a fight? Meaning, like, was she playing hard to get? But in today's PC culture, it's like, dude, did you
Prison.
try to rape her? Shouldn't have said said that on.
Maybe not.
PC culture.
Who's it?
What have I been in? I finished Young Justice season 3.
That's not a car.
So
This is
how
our
was
new
that?
podcast, Car Talk.
It's good.
Yeah.
It does feel like
Wait, 1 second. I feel like every time we talk about this, every time someone says, "So how was that?" This following answer is always, "It was good," and then they'll go on to explain if it was really good or if it was pretty shit.
well done. You just described opinions on things.
Yeah, but you just like everyone always says it was pretty good. But no one says it was very bad or it was amazing. I think you say it's very bad.
Oh, I
and
say it's awful.
Shannon says it was amazing, but the rest of us just go, yeah, it was alright.
You not bad, mate. You not bad.
Especially me.
Especially you. So yeah, it's enjoyable. It feels like it does like pick up after season 2.
Yeah.
There is a time jump, but like in terms of its animation quality, like it's the same art.
How many years? Time
2 years, I
2
think.
years,
So it's
so-
not as big as 1 to 2, which
Yeah,
was
yeah.
5.
Okay, yeah, because I was like, I can't handle 40-year-old fucking Nightwing.
No. But what they do is because it's not on Cartoon Network, they fucking go for the violence.
Yeah.
Like there's like decapitation, there's like blood everywhere. It's like which is jarring when you've gone for like I've watched season 1 and 2 multiple times and then going to this you're like, oh shit, Cartoon Network is not here to hold their hand.
No.
Um,
They got rid of the blood in Dragon Ball. They got rid of possible blood in Young Justice. I want to see all of the blood.
well,
In three.
Tell me more, tell me.
yeah, like
So, okay, you said someone gets decapitated. I don't care who, watch it, find out. But is it graphic or is it... Sorry. Or is it, like, when their head gets cut off, does it kind of cut away and then see their head rolling? Or do you see, like, the full tearing of flesh when the sword cuts through it?
it depends on the episode. Like Lobo, they straight up just fucking cut his head off, and you see the rolling.
Yeah.
And then he regrows it back because he's Lobo. But other characters, they will cut away or like stuff like that. It's all situational. And stuff
So
like
when
that.
someone actually dies, they cut away before you see them die?
not always.
Not always.
Like
okay.
yeah,
Has anyone of consequence for the story died?
yes.
No more than that.
I'm just trying to think because
No.
it's a superhero show.
Yeah, they can't really kill off too many heroes. But
And
do
also,
any heroes / villains die like that? Or is it just like some random that someone really likes?
It's weird to get into because it's weird to get into. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's a superhero show, so death doesn't mean all that much.
why as much as it does in real life, where it's permadeath?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Tell me more.
But yeah, I really like it, but it's got so many plot threads going on that like, and they all sort of culminate pretty early. Like, oh, what are we going to do for for the final 2 episodes? And they do introduce a couple new things and finish it off. But yeah, basically, I will give one thing. One big plot thread is the creators of The Outsiders, because there's the Justice League, there's the team, which is Young Justice, but they've all come under governmental control. Like the Justice League needs regulation before they go and do anything, which is very much what the Civil War thing set up in the Marvel. The Outsiders then become a thing, and they don't have to operate with the rules because the laws are specific. The Justice League, not any vigilante fighting thing, which is pretty bad on their part. They should have come up with that. But the person who leads that team is Beast Boy, which is interesting because Beast Boy is not usually a leader.
Yeah.
But it's really good because he's been in all 3 seasons now. It's good to see him come into that role and be a leader when he's not.
Wait, was he in all 3 seasons?
He was the first, he was Garfield Logan in the first season. He was with his mum on safari.
So that was the episode
was that
where
the first
Queen
season?
Bee.
Yeah,
and
I remember that.
made shit
I thought
fuck
that
up.
was closer to the end of the second season.
No,
No,
because in the
that's
second
first
season, he straight up Beast Boy that whole show. And
I watched it a long time.
yeah, that's fair. And they, and in that his origin is blood transfusion with Magan. That's how he's green. But then in season 3, they retcon that. They're like, it helped, but you're part of the red, which is what his power source is. You know how Swamp Thing's the green?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's part of the red.
Quick rundown on the red for anyone who doesn't know what that is. I'll do
DC
a quick rundown on the green. The green is just the power of nature, the energy of Earth.
Yeah,
Done.
the
Okay,
red
now
is
red.
animals. That's why you can transform into all of them. There's other colours of the spectrum, but I don't know what they are off the top of my head.
No, it's fine.
Well, that's what we'll get into.
Yeah, that's all. But yeah, I just thought,
Yeah.
context for anyone who doesn't know what the fuck the red is, because that just sounds like Russians.
Did I ever talk to you guys about Swamp Thing?
The TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, on podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. It's a good show. It doesn't seem like they talk about the green, but like 4 episodes in, like we're going to talk about the green,
Oh no.
and we're going to talk about like some like weird.
Do they talk about it right though, or do they just talk about it?
Well, like there's Swamp Thing's like, the green's communicating with me. What the fuck? And it's the green.
Cool.
Yeah, it's straight up what it is, and he's the guardian of it, which is Swamp Thing's deal. But yeah. I don't know what else to say about Young Justice.
I'm Swamp Thing. I speak for the trees. If you don't stop now, I'll break your fucking knees.
Pretty much it. I think the only issue I have with it is that it's a little bit too long. Like it's 26 episodes like the last seasons, but it just feels like you're like, okay, they feel like they're just sort of treading, but they do the thing at the end of what all Young Justice seasons do, is they just do like big revelations, like, all this is coming together, and like, oh my god, plot twist, but not really that plot twisty.
Yeah.
But then there are a couple of characters like, what the fuck? But yeah, it's good, and it has been renewed for season 4. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Lit.
yeah. Sucks that we can't get it legally in Australia yet. I tried my best to support it through the DC Universe app, through VPNs and shit, but it just made the quality of it look like shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
When the Blu-rays come out, I will buy them.
Cool. Anything else?
Uni, which has been fun, but I just want to...
Fantastic.
I bought 2 games, and I haven't played them because I've been super busy. I
What
bought
are they?
Control. Control is the new game from Remedy. Remedy, who made Quantum Break and the original Max Payne.
Okay.
Cool.
What it's about is a woman become like director of like the supernatural FBI,
Mm-hmm.
and you're stuck in this building, which has just gone to shit. It's all supernatural. Basically,
so you're X-Files lead detective, basically. Like
you're the director of
the director detective was a
yeah.
slip.
Um,
Watching Dexter.
That's fair. And you go around like the supernatural building, and it's super X-Files-y, super Twin Peaksy, and it's got good combat in it. Apparently, like your gun transforms into another gun, and you have like supernatural powers, like you can fly by the end of the game and shit.
Oh,
So I'm like, that is the game I want to play. Haven't had time to.
sounds like Minecraft. You can fly at the end of it.
And then the other game I pre-ordered, which came out today, was Astral Chain, which is from Platinum Games, the people who made Nier Automata and Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance and Bayonetta. You're cops, but it's super anime. So you have like this little chain to a demon or something, and then they can fight for you. I haven't played it. I don't know the
You're
interest.
a cop.
You just straight up anime cop.
Like a woo,
Yeah.
Police cop.
Yeah, but you have like
Did-
Bayonetta style combat.
And the demon.
Yeah, you attach yourself to a demon. It's kind of like Persona, I think, from like that.
Wait, do you attach yourself to
It's
a
kinda
demon,
like
or
the
does
darkness.
demon attach itself to you?
You're bound by the astral chain, and they're basically on a whip, and you can like alternate who's fighting by pressing square or triangle sort of thing. Apparently it's super, like it just starts off like anime theme song and everything. They're just like, let's go. And I'm like, cool, I am on board, just haven't had the time to play it. But it's
Okay.
sitting there. What have you guys been up to?
Me first.
Yeah.
I was sick from Tuesday to Thursday, so I was at home. I didn't get to do as much gaming or watching as I wanted to, but I did my fair share. I watched 2.5 seasons of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I thought you were finished with
I
that.
thought you were going to say
Yes.
2.5, man. I was like, what?
So I...
Which is weird, because like, how would you have gotten
yeah,
access to that
I finished...
without going out of your way?
Purchasing.
What did you finish? What season?
So
the Egypt season?
When I was watching it before, I watched all the way from part one through to part 2 to part 3 was when I was sort of really into it. I stopped watching it because part 4 does slow down a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I went through and watched all of part 4, which is the main character is called Josuke.
Yosuke.
Sounds like
Or
Sasuke.
Josuke, or whatever, however you want to pronounce it. His stand is like, he can punch something and it'll break, but then he can reform it either in the way that it was broken, like it was originally, or he can fix it into something else. So if he punches the ground and then fixes it, it will turn into a wall. If someone but it also works for things that are already broken. So if someone's arm is cut off, he can punch it and it'll come back. Yeah, it works like that. So
I was initially going to say like, oh, kind of like Full Metal Alchemist. Then you threw that into the mix. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it happens like that. So, for example, it also works for things that like, say, he has like one small piece of something, and then there's like the rest of it is over there. Like for example, someone gets taken, but their arm gets cut off first, and this does happen in the anime.
Yep.
He gets hold of the hand and then punches it, or like uses his ability on it, and then they come flying back to the arm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mjolnir style.
Yeah,
Just
that's-
waiting for a second with the arm until the shoulder attaches.
That's how it works.
Jesus.
So he uses that when his friend gets kidnapped, but the guy who kidnaps him cuts off his arm first, and then he's just like, that's fine.
Wow.
So it's interesting. And in this one, they deal a lot more with people manifesting stands, because there's an artifact. It's like an arrow. If you get shot by the arrow and you survive, you get a stand. If you don't survive, you die. Obviously, you don't get a stand.
If you don't survive, you don't survive.
But it's
You
interesting.
die in the game, you die in
because
real life.
No, part 2, 3, and 4 go into each other a lot better because Joseph's alive through the whole thing, and this is where it gets confusing, because in part 1 you've got Jonathan and Dio.
Yep.
You think Jonathan kills Dio, but he doesn't. Dio actually takes Jonathan's body, but you don't know that. In part 2, you've got Joseph, which is Jonathan's grandson, and he learns the same ability that Jonathan had, which was Hamon. And he basically fights vampires, because that's what Dio is as well. So vampires went from the start. So there's vampires. Anyway.
Man, this sounds like a really fucking bizarre adventure.
But,
Someone should call
okay, so
it that.
like they go through all that whole shit. Like it's hard to explain, so I'm not going to go deep into it. But you've got
Bah.
Joseph, who is Jonathan's grandson, and then you've got Jotaro, who is Joseph's grandson. Right? Jotaro's in part 3. He's the main character. Stands come into it because Dio finds the artifact, which is the arrow. He stabs himself with it. He gets a stand, but because he's using Jonathan's body, it goes through his whole bloodline. So Joseph gets a stand, Jotaro gets a stand, everyone in that bloodline gets one.
Everyone gets a stand.
Everyone gets a stand!
For a stand.
But after they kill Dio and whatnot, Josuke is the next fucking dude. And he's actually Joseph's son, so he's Jotaro's uncle, but he's younger than Jotaro.
Yeah.
Because Joseph cheated on his wife when he went to Japan.
Naughty.
So then, in that whole thing happens. So you've got the part 4 is actually part 3's uncle and part 2's son, and then you've got part 5, which is Dio's son. But because Dio had Jonathan's body, he's actually Joseph's uncle. So the guy in part 5 who was like, I'm pretty sure Joseph is dead now.
This is some
You
Southern family bullshit.
Cannot give me shit for liking Kingdom Hearts and Metal Gear anymore.
I've never given you shit for Kingdom Hearts. Maybe Metal Gear, but not Kingdom Hearts. But it's really complicated. I'm still going through part 5. The guy who's Dio's son, I don't think he knows who Dio was. Jotaro sent someone from part 4 to go look for him and like get him so that they can explain what's going on. But he's not interested. He joins a gang and he's like, I'm gonna use gang money to be really good and I'm gonna save the world. And then everyone's like, that's a terrible idea. He's like, I'm gonna do it anyway. So his stand is called Golden Wind, and he can create life.
Jesus
so
Christ.
It's really weird because the first one didn't have a stand at all. Second one didn't have a stand, but then he got one which is called Hermit Purple, and it's like vines, and he can see the future by hitting cameras. He has to break a camera, and it'll spit out an image of the future or like of something that they're looking for.
Okay.
It's context sensitive.
Yeah. Jotaro has the stand that's just really fast, and he eventually learns how to stop time for seconds at a time. So like he could stop time for like 3 seconds.
So he's hit.
Kind of. And
Mon
then
Lee?
No, hit.
Mon Lee.
You know who I'm talking about.
I get it, you little shit. And then part 4, his ability was to fix things. Part 5, his ability is to give things life. So when I say that, I mean he can create life in the sense that he can like, if there's a seed there, he can grow a tree from it. But
he can accelerate life.
Yeah, and he can give people limbs, but he can't bring people back to life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shitty drawback.
Yeah.
What goes to life, but it doesn't work on the dead. Sorry.
So, it's interesting to this extent. So
Does
far.
that mean he could just hold an egg and then go, chicken?
Yeah.
If it's fertilized.
Cool.
No, he can. He can do that.
Because you can put life into it, stupid.
He is the rooster.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good way of putting it.
But it was really interesting because the way that they explained
Yes, it is.
He is a rooster.
that
terrible
makes sense.
way to explain.
In all honesty, that makes more
anything.
sense than anything else in JoJo's. So.
Also, one sec. You gave him shit for explaining an anime. You explain an anime for me. Anyone you can think of right now without sounding like a complete fucking insane man.
Yeah.
Go.
Pokemon.
Yeah? A 10-year-old leaves his fucking family to be friends with fucking animals and meets nothing but suspiciously nice adults along his fucking path.
I mean, that's just the story of life, isn't it?
He never.
No!
Yes.
I never left at 10 to fight animals.
With other animals.
No, you start fighting them to begin with. You get one.
But I don't know too much about part 5 because
Or you could have a rich professor uncle who gives you one.
I was playing Minecraft at the time, so I can't really remember much from it. I need to go back and watch it from the start because
You remember this much,
yeah.
and he was in Minecraft.
Yeah, so I was playing, and it's subbed, so it's terrible to play. a game.
Yeah. I don't do like anything before watching stuff subbed.
Yeah, so I've been playing Minecraft as well and been experiencing how it has evolved. It's interesting, actually.
Right.
But I'm not going to go into it because you can just watch it when we do our
Yeah.
playthroughs.
You alright? What's up?
Yeah, my leg is stuck. I'm trying to get up so I can go to the toilet, but my foot is... Oh, there we go, stuck.
Jesus.
It was stuck bad.
You know what I keep thinking about?
What?
How Dragon Ball's not...
Blood.
How Dragon Ball's not back.
Dragon Ball's not back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, everyone predicted by July. It is now September.
Yeah, it is a bit fucked that it's not back yet.
Like, nani? Like,
Nani? Yeah.
the dub is still going, so the only thing I can think of that they're waiting for the English dub to finish and then they'll announce it.
But it doesn't make any sense that they're not finished that yet. Like, can't you just like smash that out easier? Like,
It's because it's... I think it's airing on Toonami, so they still got like weird TV shit. Otherwise, yeah, like, they could have just dumped it. But, yeah, no, I keep thinking like... And I'm getting like I already went through withdrawals, but now I'm like wanting more. Like I watched Dragon Ball Broly with my
Yeah.
housemate the other day, And I'm like, it's a fun movie. And I was like, it should be back by now. Like,
I've been keeping up with the manga so much, and I'm just like, I can't wait to see this adapted. I can't wait to have Super Sundays back. That's going to be great. But,
like, it needs to come back. Like, and I don't know why it hasn't. The only other thing I've thought of is, like, maybe they are waiting for the manga to get ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know how many chapters, and I don't know what the usual anime to let the thing be ahead, because...
Well, it's pretty well ahead now, but they'll probably try to finish this arc before they go on to whatever's next.
I can see that happening.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're waiting for a full arc to finish and then go ahead, and then they'll do filler.
Yeah.
Like they always do. But like Super's filler, well, I think most of Dragon Ball's filler, as long as it's pretty good, like it's only like the really bad, like the Garlic Jr. arc that was bad filler. But every other filler was pretty fucking solid, like the Gohan training and the 7 days before fighting Cell.
Yeah, at least they do something with their filler most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like learn how to drive.
Yeah.
He's like serious as hell. He's like, that's a very very important part of Goku's
character development.
Goku.
It really solidified Piccolo as bottom bitch.
Gohan in high school and the Otherworld tournament are filler. I'm pretty sure. The other world tournament is filler, and I'm pretty sure...
Because Pycon was never in the manga, was
No.
he? Yeah. But it'd be awesome if they did bring him into it.
I think they will. Like, he's pretty popular. He was in the Janemba movie.
Yeah.
And
was he popular?
Yeah.
Like,
he's still popular.
Is he... Really?
Yeah.
Who loves Pycon?
No one loves Pycon, but people like him because he's a good plot point.
Yeah, like...
Yeah. And if they brought him into canon now, it would be a really good way to make people strong.
People were hoping for, like, a Pycon adjacent in the Otherworld tournament. Not the Otherworld. Universal Survival Arc.
Yeah.
They were hoping, like, just anything. Like, kind of how we got Broly in that arc.
Man, I should rewatch Super in English so I can fully get everything.
So you can fully understand the language of the gods.
Yeah.
There's
a
a couple
for Goku to be like, I sound edgy.
There's a couple of voice actors. Oh, hearing Zeno in English is really weird.
Never heard it. I'm guessing it just sounds like
It's exactly the same, but it's English, and you're like, oh, this is weird. But it's like not quite exactly the same.
Goku!
Goku-san!
But that's the thing; they don't do the san or anything.
Yeah,
So
Goku!
San.
bitch, Goku bitch.
Goku bitch. What if he just had like a really like grainy voice and he's just like, Goku, come over here. He's like a chain smoker.
Yeah. Just turns into this like crotchety old man who does nothing but smoke. He's just like,
Goku, come over here. Come over here, Goku. Come on. Gonna teach you a life lesson, Goku. Come on. Yeah, take this button, Goku. Yeah.
He's just Kid Krillin.
He's just Kid Krillin. Krillin was actually a chain smoker. That's why he escaped the monks. It's like they just kept force feeding me cigarettes.
Turns out Drum and all those guys didn't kill him. He just carked it over fucking lung cancer. Jeez. He's like, Krillin, wake up.
Wasn't it Tambourine? Tambourine.
Yeah. Yeah, Drum and Tambourine or some shit killed him. That was really sad.
It was. It was when Dragon Ball got serious. You're like, oh shit.
Dragon Ball did get serious then. I've watched so many fucking fan theories about what if Goku went Super Saiyan the first time Krillin died.
Yeah.
Then the show would be fucking anticlimactic.
It would make sense though, but then again, like they didn't even have the concept.
Yeah, like that. Watching that is like
what
one
if
of
he thought of a Saiyan at this
He
point?
was more distraught when Krillin died the first time than he was the second time.
Yeah.
And that's why people like
frustration.
Yeah.
Canonically, it is. Canonically, it is weird, but yeah, the idea wasn't a thing because like you're watching it. Like when I was watching it, I'm like, this is a time where he should have gone Super Saiyan.
If
like
he knew about it, like if they knew that they were going to do that, it would have been a very interesting thing to bring in as something that's like
a kid can do.
It's like something
At
that he
point.
can do, but only like 1 second or something, and then
Yeah.
it drains his fucking energy.
that's why I kind of
And
like.
then no one else can do it. No one knows what it is, and that's why everyone's like, "Oh wow, that's another weird thing about."
Yeah,
Goku."
or even if when he just got really mad, like his eyes turned blue and he got like a power boost or something.
Kind of like false Super Saiyan from the Slug movie.
Just with.
That's what I kind of like about the
stupid,
what do you,
Hands up.
That's what I kind of like about the Path to Power movie that's done in the GT art style.
Wait, what was that?
The Path to Power movie, the
Okay.
one in the GT art style, but
Sorry,
it's a Dragon Ball.
I heard the Puff to Power, and I was like, is this some Powerpuff fucking bullshit?
No, like, because that movie's just a remake of Dragon Ball for the most part, but then they do the Red Ribbon Army saga in there, and when Android 8 dies, that's when he gets, like, angry, and they basically, for all intents and purposes, make him go Super Saiyan without doing that.
Yeah.
And it was, I think the movie's, like, pretty darn good. Like, it's solid as fuck.
False Super Saiyan?
No, it wasn't full Super Saiyan even. It was just powering up to, like, a lot, and then he just destroyed the Red
He
Ribbon
does a
Army.
Kamehameha and kills them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
so
it's still, yeah.
It's like fucking almost Cell vs Gohan level Kamehameha when he's a kid.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, because this is when, like, whatever shit you can give towards GT, you can't deny that it's a pretty looking show. Like, the Dragon Ball artists at that point
I can deny anything.
at that point they had the animation style nailed down, and like GT looks great.
No, it
Shut up.
You've seen like okay, so the animation style is fine, like it's good, looks good. Costume design looks like absolute shit. It does not look good.
It was a bit weird because it felt like they were trying to bring the 80s to the 2000s.
But in the
Ascots
future,
aren't cool, and they keep trying to make Trunks have one.
yeah.
Stop it! Really need to. Ascots aren't as cool as you think. Fix that bowl cut. Come on, Trunks.
That Toriyama's design. That's
the
not
bowl
even.
cut's fine. I think Trunks' design is fine. I just don't. Yeah, I agree with the Ascot part where like. Why?
It's not.
I would have
weird.
appreciated it in Super if they had it in like the first part where he's wearing an ascot, but then it falls off or something, because it's like a nod to GDD as an ascot. But like they made it a part of his character.
Or even if like May died or something, or Mai died, and he like picked up like her bandana or something like that, and like wrapped it around his neck, and it was bandana like a GT.
Or it would have been more interesting if Future Trunks never had an ascot, but Kid Trunks got one, because that's the Trunks from GT.
Yeah.
Like that would make sense, and that way you'd be able to tell them apart when they're older.
Yeah, like one will be wearing an ascot, and one will be like, "What the fuck are you wearing an ascot?"
Or do you think like maybe if they ever do that where Kid Trunks is older and then Future Trunks comes back, they'll have maybe Future Trunks with the really long hair again? You think? Maybe?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think so, unless he falls into like some deep depression. Like
Mai died.
Mai died after all that time.
She had youth, but the youth was not in her organs, and she died of a heart attack because she was actually fucking 5 billion years old.
She had youth, but only the size of her body had gone down.
Wasn't she actually like 30 or 40 in Dragon Ball?
She was like, I want to say like 20 odd at the most.
Yeah, she was quite young.
Yeah.
But not creepily young. That Japanese audience could enjoy her.
So Bulma.
Yeah.
So she wasn't Bulma.
No. And yet Bulma calls her an old woman, so she's 20.
Yeah, because Bulma's 15.
I've watched all of Heroes though. Dragon Ball Heroes.
Oh, Dragon Ball Heroes. I thought you meant the show Heroes.
No.
Like, oh wow, ew.
I watched all of that a while ago. Like that was a while ago.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut your head off.
I keep seeing this shit. Like, I watched like the first couple of episodes of Heroes, but the release of it is so irregular, and like trying to find an episode's hard as fuck.
Well,
without
I
it looking like shit.
Of it. I watched every single episode all the way up to when Peter Petrelli lost his powers.
Oh, I was going back to Dragon Ball Heroes. Sorry.
I'm talking about Heroes again. When Peter Petrelli lost his powers and he got it back.
Yeah.
As soon as he got them back, I wasn't interested because they weren't his powers. They were different.
Yeah.
He could only use one ability at a time. And when I say that, it's not like...
Whoa. Misfits?
No.
It's misfits. They get their powers back with
but
their
they're
powers.
not good,
It sucks afterwards.
But like Peter's ability after that wasn't like, I can use all of my abilities like he could only ever use a couple at a time. So he was pretty nerfed in that sense. But this was shit because he could only absorb one ability at a time and use it.
Yeah.
So like he couldn't like be around someone who could fly and then fly whenever he wanted.
No.
He could only bank up one at a time.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people don't like it after season 1.
But
Season 2 is
Sylar,
tolerant.
because Sylar had fucking shit tons of abilities. He just took Sylar's abilities when he used them.
Yeah.
So he could fight Sylar back, but it was still shit because it's just like, fight fire with fire. So when Sylar's flying, oh, I can fly too. When Sylar's shooting fire, oh, I can do that too. But he couldn't be like fire and ice like in one of their other encounters, which was fucking cool.
Yeah.
They could do that.
Yeah.
Or give him stretchy arms so when Sylar flies off, he can grab by the ankles and flick him down.
Mr. Bombast.
But yeah, Dragon Ball Heroes. I can never find an episode, so I just gave up. But every time I see a headline, I'm like,
headline!
okay, that's happening.
No, I actually just watched it on YouTube. I literally just look it up on YouTube. That's where it is. You can watch all of the episodes there. Why don't you just
Give
do
it
that?
another go.
Because I literally just looked up Dragon Ball Heroes first episode and then it just continued on from there.
Okay.
But look, it's not good.
No, it is totally. It is the most fan servicey anime, and to sell the game Dragon Ball Heroes in Japan. That's why it hasn't been localized at all. It never will be localized. Because yeah, like the third episode they fuse, which is.
No, they did that in the second. Actually,
It's the second. You're right.
they might
Goku
do
and
that the
Vegeta.
first episode.
I think they fuse at the end of it, and then they fight in the.
Because
second.
what happens? No, at the end of the first episode, it's Dragon Ball Super Goku and Super Saiyan Blue versus GT Goku and Super Saiyan 4.
Yeah.
But it's not just GT Goku. It's Super Saiyan 4 Goku Time Patroller.
Yeah, Time Patrol, which is different than GT.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's
Yeah,
from the
Heroes
game.
is like, hey, everything's canon.
Yeah.
Everything.
No, like, remember that dream you had about when Gohan fucking
Fused
did a
with Trunks.
backflip and killed Krillin? That happened. Just not in this timeline, but in that timeline over there. We might bring it in one
So
day.
does that mean everything on Rule 34 is true too?
Yeah.
In another universe, anything's possible.
Okay, no, so it is because Dragon Ball Heroes is a universe in which it is a game. So then, like, people play those games, and then those people exist within fictional Japan, and in fictional Japan, Rule 34 would exist. And then it's a game on top of that. It's meta.
Yeah. So, like, as far as I got, the biggest thing that everyone is so fucking wet over is Grand Priest Goku.
Grand Priest.
Grand Priest Goku.
That was a fan theory ages ago.
Yeah, so it's basically like Goku wants to learn Ultra Instinct properly, so he goes and trains after the Grand Priest, and like they do that at the end of one episode, and then the next episode he's there and he's mastered Ultra Instinct.
Jesus.
So I don't really talk about it much, and he's
It's just like Super Saiyan Blue.
Yeah, it's weird though because he's like, oh, I'm Grand Priest Goku. I know Ultra Instinct. I can use Ultra Instinct whenever I want. And then they're like, alright, try fucking using Ultra Instinct against this big... They have like this crystal that's basically the weight of the universe.
Try using Ultra Instinct against this big bitch.
They're like, use Ultra Instinct against the universe. And then Goku's like, Ultra Instinct is not meant for that. And then they're like, shit, hey, well, that sucks for you. And he's like, I'm just a regular man, but I'm very fast, but this doesn't help.
Also, Ultra Instinct is a state of being.
Yeah.
So it's like...
So he's good at dodging, but this was basically like a beam struggle, but the beam's going into the earth.
Okay.
And he was like the guy on the other side. You know how he does that?
Yeah, I know that he does
fucking
that.
useless with Ultra Instinct because he's got no power.
Ah.
So he's sitting there, he's like, I died. And then he gets smashed like 1,000,000 times. They try to kill Trunks and he jumps in front and he's like, I'm even weaker now. And then for some reason, he forgets Ultra Instinct. He doesn't know how to use it anymore.
Punched too hard. He's copped too many
They don't
head
explain
hits.
it either. They're just like, this is the same Goku, but he can't use it anymore.
He's fucking. You try to use it, you try to get him to use it, and he just starts flashing back, and he's like, not strong enough, and then you just have to watch him cry on the floor for 3 days crying.
Although I'm very excited for more Dragon Ball Super content. I've been, like I said before, I'm keeping up with the manga. Last week I did speak about how there's Moro, and Moro is that goat fucker, and he
is both goat and goat fucker.
Probably.
No,
But he's like a
So you're talking about fucking Phil from Hercules.
Yeah, he's just a big.
And go fucker.
But so like I said last week,
I really like his design. Like, I haven't read anything, but like I keep seeing pictures of him. Like, that's a good, interesting enough design.
What someone's recognised this. I was watching a video on it.
Because you can't read.
When he makes the wish to become more youthful, the more energy that he absorbs from other planets. In this case, it was just Namek.
Okay.
What, did you not know that?
No, I know nothing about this new
Well,
arc. I didn't know he was going around absorbing. I don't think you explained that.
Yeah, I did. I definitely did.
Not that he was going around absorbing
Yeah,
planets.
so he can absorb planets. It's like I said, it's like Boo or Cell, like in the sense that they can absorb power, but he can absorb entire planets at a time. So
What a loser.
So he's on Namek. He uses the Namekian Dragon Balls to gain youth, so he can be strong again. But Goku and Vegeta are like, nah, fuck that, I'm gonna beat you up. And then he's like, well, I've got my army back, which is basically the Frieza Force but stronger. And they have cameos of Universe 7 versions of the Universe 6 fighters. So like they've got Batamo and like Hit and stuff like that, but Universe 7.
Oh, I have seen that panel, yeah.
So they've got all those guys, but in Universe 7.
Ooh.
So that's interesting. So they'll probably bring in Universe 6 fighters to fight those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, yeah,
as in like, yeah, of course that's where they go with that fan service.
The cool thing about that is, over the time he's absorbing Namekian Planet and Goku and Vegeta's power, he starts to grow younger. Like in different panels, he's just like losing facial hair and like going back to like a stronger, more agile-looking version of himself.
Is he going to become baby?
No.
A baby. I realized the baby's a character in this multiverse.
No, he doesn't get that. But like he gets like to his prime. He becomes his prime, like his prime version of himself. Anyway, like I said in the last episode of the Amalgam Show, last week on the Amalgam Show, I said that Goku and Vegeta were fighting Moro. They got beat to the shit house because he stole their energy. They both went their separate
Should have
ways.
had unlimited energy.
Well, this is where I'm leading up to, okay?
Whoa!
They went their separate ways on two different galactic patrolman ships. So Vegeta actually took a hostage and Goku teleported people away to safety.
Jesus.
So Goku's like, let's teleport to safety. I know instant transmission. And Vegeta's like, no, fuck you. I'm sick of this shit. Yeah, I don't know instant transmission, you do. This is bullshit, dude. I'm sick of it. So he flies off, takes a galactic patrolman hostage, and makes him take him to Yardrat. And Goku...
Is this all in Heroes?
No, this is Super.
This is Super manga.
What?
Yeah.
This was Heroes the whole time.
No, this is Dragon Ball Super manga.
Yeah.
This is what the next series is going to do.
Oh, I thought this was Heroes.
This is the Super series now. So
this is wild.
yeah, so Goku goes back onto the ship with Jaco and this other guy, and this other guy's really good at dodging attacks. He uses this guy to train, and the theory is he's going to use him to... Like, he's asked him to train himself, so he's like, dude, you're really good at dodging attacks. Teach me how to do that so that I can master Ultra Instinct. So that's what Goku's doing, but Vegeta's like, I'm going to Yardrat to learn their ways. So people think he's not just going to learn instant transmission.
He's going
to learn some more stuff from the Yardrats. Because he said the Yardrats are really good at teaching and learning and developing new techniques. So from what Vegeta says in the manga, it's not just instant transmission.
Yeah.
There's going to be more stuff.
Instant Final Flash.
No, I can just imagine like and just teleporting away.
Oh, fuck, like a big
blasting
circle.
something, and then just blasting something
Like
in the face.
after image instant transmission, but that'd be fucking cool actually. But yeah, so they're doing that. I can't remember. Oh, in the meantime, the next manga that came out this week was Moro and his goons are talking about finding other planets for Moro to absorb. So he's set his guys all across the universe to try to find new planets to absorb.
Let me guess, they found Earth.
Well, they're going to Earth. Some of them are going to Earth, and they're like, Goku's not there to defend it, Vegeta's not there to defend it, but
It's Krillin's responsibility.
Earth does have Yamcha, Tien, Piccolo, the androids, Krillin,
Goten, Trunks.
People who threw the fuck down in the goddamn like
Master
survival.
Roshi.
Master Roshi.
Master Roshi.
Yeah.
Seems like they're gonna
He
do.
actually did fucking well.
He did.
He fucking threw down.
They probably, what it seems like they're building up to for that is the same thing from the Frieza movie, Resurrection F, in terms of that cool fight where Goku wasn't there.
So I think and Gohan, who this whole time has been trying to get his own
Ultra Instinct.
His own new form.
His own new form. He
Yeah.
wants his own form,
Yeah.
which will probably be a lead on from
Mystic. Ultimate, yeah.
Ultimate, whatever you want to fucking call it. But yeah, so he's been trying to do that. What people are really wanting this season, though, or like the next series that's coming about, is an equal god or godlike form for Piccolo.
Yeah, he needs a power boost.
They because Piccolo's fallen way behind. Gohan's catch up easy. Like even Krillin, Tien, like even those guys can catch up a lot easier than Piccolo.
Yeah.
Piccolo's been training his ass off this entire time.
He's probably a better fighter than all of them, but because he doesn't have the strength and or speed to keep up.
Yeah, he's like a fucking black belt compared to the rest of them, but he just doesn't lift. So he doesn't have the fucking power to execute
What would
it.
be interesting though is that if the universe 6 Namekians, they might not be able to unfuse, and because they respect Piccolo as a fighter, maybe they want to fuse with him. There's 2 of them now. That was all that was left for the entire universe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe they like Piccolo's son.
Maybe. But like their fusion, like Namekian fusion, it doesn't give that much of a power boost. To
Well,
get the
he
god
got a
level.
pretty fucking big power boost when he fused with Kami.
Yeah, but like
This is like a whole planet of Namekians.
oh, I forgot that point as well. Yeah.
They could do that, and then if he fuses with an entire planet, maybe he gets some godlike key or something.
Yeah.
It could be possible.
It's just like the purple version of what everyone else gets. 'Cause
Yeah.
He's always had purple key.
Yeah.
And maybe it could be a thing because they're trying to defend and bring back Namek, because Moro fucked it up.
Yeah.
So he might be like, Universe 6 Namekians, give me your power.
Yeah.
And then he's just sucking them in like a vacuum.
And they're like, no, and he's like, too late, bitch.
He just goes through absorbing everyone.
But yeah,
Rolls through like a
I would
Nazi
love to
tank.
see something for Piccolo.
The fusion.
I would actually like to see some sort of power up for the Earthlings, because fuck
Fusion
me,
hero.
the Earthlings are so inferior in comparison. Like they don't need a transformation, right?
Yeah.
They need a boost. Or
Yeah.
something.
That's why like a lot of people think that the Android Saga is the best because like everyone, like even the humans who weren't keeping up with the Super Saiyans, they were still like they were still keeping up new techniques and stuff like that. Like except for Yamcha, who got fucking knifed in the heart.
Who got fisted?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play
But
baseball.
That's the interesting thing about Moro and all of that is that his army can absorb power. So what people think is that they're going to try to absorb the power of the androids, and they're going to be like, unlimited energy, bitch. I don't know what happened to Boo. I can't remember. I don't think I watched.
Sorry, whenever I think of unlimited energy now, I just think of like all the androids with a little wind turbine in them. Whenever they breathe, it just spins. So
that was the technology.
Imagine that, like, just like, because I was like, how the fuck do they have unlimited energy? And then I was like, just a little wind turbine in their tummies. When they breathe, it powers it.
Yeah,
Like,
so
no.
I think that will be what it will be. Like it'll be a big face-off between Earthlings, like all the Earth Z fighters, and
the
Moro's army.
Namekians.
And then Moro will show up and be like, I'm Moro and I'm really cool. And I think that's when Beerus and Whis might show up. But the theory is that we haven't actually seen Beerus or Whis.
That's interesting.
So
They've been fucking littered across Super.
yeah, so they think maybe Moro has already disposed of Shin. But the other thing is that when when Boo started fighting, he transformed into the former Supreme Kai. So if he comes back, what does that mean for the Supreme Kai? That happened. So because Boo has the Supreme Kai inside of him, the Supreme Kai comes out and he like basically says, oh yeah, I'm one with Boo now. So I've actually been Boo this entire time. I've just been one with Boo. So me and Boo are childish. We're like So what happens if the Supreme Kai's actually alive? He comes back and universe recognizes that? What happens to Shin? What happens to Beerus and Whis?
To God of Destruction. Or maybe the role needs to be fulfilled and then either Goku or Vegeta get it or something.
No, there wouldn't
Piccolo.
be a role. that
Keena,
needs to be
think
fulfilled.
about this. Dragon Ball makes a lot of money. And what does Vegeta, Piccolo, and Goku have in common? None of them have jobs because that doesn't make fucking money. If you just see him going like, can I see your fucking pass to see that? Oh, thanks, cunt. Then it's not fun anymore. Don't give them a job. That's awful.
That will be what it
You don't
is.
like Radish
This is
Farm on
why
Goku?
every season basically starts with Goku having a job and then leaving it to go do something else to fight. He starts off being like, I'm a fucking farmer, and he leaves.
He's like,
Because that's not fun. Don't give them a job.
although
Not even Hakaishin?
No! If they have to be responsible for something,
Piccolo is like the ultimate responsible.
yeah, he already takes care of the fucking planet. That's enough.
That's
He
it.
is Kami.
No, he's not. 10 days.
Dende.
That's right, Little Green. Forgot about him.
You forgot about Dende. Fuck
I
you.
forgot about Dende.
But in saying all of this, there's no way that Moro will destroy Earth and all of that. I think it's just an arc to bring people back in because it's a classic absorbing supervillain arc.
Yeah.
They did this
And
for
the world's in danger.
They did this for King Piccolo. They did this for Cell. They did this for Boo. They did this for Baby.
Who did? Oh, yeah.
They did this for all of these guys.
Baby's a
So-
good villain. I will stand by that.
All of these absorbing guys. So they're doing this because it brings people in, but they also think because these guys are going around looking for planets with the power level of a civilization. Very interestingly, there is a shot shown of the planet. I can't remember what they're called, but it's the race of the pure white armored alien guys. One of them was in Barbady's castle.
Those guys, yeah.
So the planet they're from, that gets absorbed by Moro.
Huh.
So that just goes to show how strong Moro is going to be if an entire planet of that guy
Yeah.
gets absorbed.
That guy.
That guy, I can't remember his fucking name. He's like,
It's like Qui equivalent.
Qui equivalent of Boo.
And he's just like got like a longer.
Yeah,
He's
like
just got a
big-
longer.
and he's
like,
got spikes on his back.
He's got a longer alien head, and that's it.
But the theory is, and this would make a lot of sense for the first arc of Dragon Ball Super coming back, that Moro's army finds, I can't remember the name of the planet Broly's on. Because Broly would have more than the power level of an entire civilization, so they'd be like, fuck, that's a big civilization. They'd go there and be like, there's nothing here, and Broly would be like, fuck you, what are you doing?
What are you doing in my
So
waters?
he would dispose of the army pretty quickly. So Moro might lose interest in Earth fighting those guys and go after Broly, and then that would give time for Goku and Vegeta to finish their shit up. But who knows? It's very interesting to see where this arc will go. But I'm so keen for it to be adapted into film again, because that's the shit.
Yeah. Alright, so is it my turn now?
Yeah, it's yours.
Yeah, I guess.
Cool. I didn't do shit.
Well,
I played a lot of Minecraft. And
You got a desk.
Yeah, I built myself a desk that fucking hurt. It probably wouldn't even fit in this room.
I think it would.
No, with the fucking
Yeah, it
with the
would.
L-shaped thing.
Yeah, it
not
would,
fit.
definitely.
No. Yeah. No. I built the fucking thing. It would not fit in. But yeah, built a desk. That was really about it.
I got a new chair. Kind of looks cool.
Yeah.
I want a new
It's-
chair.
It's just a standard Amart chair.
I don't.
It's like
hang on.
$160. Go
I
get it.
thought I didn't know what you were saying. I thought like Amar was
No,
like.
Amart.
No, I thought it was like a brand. I'm like, I don't know what that means. I just want a gamer chair.
Yeah, so I've got like just I've set up an office space in the second bedroom now, and that was about it.
You said you were watching Dexter.
Yeah, but that's just like a passing time thing. Not so much like something I'm doing. It's something that's on when I'm not doing anything. I'm not really paying attention because I've seen it all before.
I haven't.
Really, Dexter?
Yeah, I stopped watching after his wife died.
Yeah, well, I'm only
watched
up to
the
like
first
season
2
2.
seasons.
No.
I'm only up to season. Yeah, honestly, don't watch more than that. It
Not
just
really.
gets a lot more confusing, and then it just.
But
once-
Dexter's Laboratory would have been better than that.
Nah, Dexter's Lab is pretty shit. Just got a lot of fucking woolen cord everywhere. Blood's better. But no, that's really about all I've been doing. It's just playing Minecraft, watching Dexter, watching that 70s show, building my desk.
Living life.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You should play Neo.
What?
You should play
I
Neo.
will when I
Neil
feel
Automata.
like it. 'Cause
I
if I
don't
don't
play it now because I've seen so many fucking like references to it in pop culture.
If I don't feel like playing it and I play it without feeling like it, I'm gonna hate the game
No,
regardless.
you should do what I do when I want to feel like try something new. You should just turn it on, and if it drags you in, then it drags you in. If not, do it when you feel like it.
Mm.
But sometimes I find the best things when I'm fucking bored and I'm like, should I give this a go? I don't really want to, but I'll try it.
Yeah, like that's something else I've been playing a little bit of, but it's
Yeah.
just fun. It's
I would
just
definitely recommend
like
doing
Don't
it.
Starve. I've been playing that.
Oh really? Is it good?
It's
Because I've heard about it. My brother played it a lot.
it's basically just top-down spooky Minecraft.
Okay.
But it's not top-down. It's more of like, okay, so your
Like
character
Final
looks like
Fantasy.
that, and
Yeah.
your camera angle is panning
Okay.
down.
Isometric. Like Bastion?
Yes, like Bastion.
Yeah,
Camera
that's
angle like
isometric,
Bastion.
yeah.
Okay.
And basically there's different areas you can find different things in, and if you don't have a light source at night at all, you will get killed immediately.
Nice.
Oh really?
Like, it's not even like you can run away from it. It's just, if there's no light around you, you will die. So you have to spend your time farming, like trees, rocks, stuff like that, so you can make better campfires. You got to find things to make fire, and like at the same time find food. And it's basically like how long can you survive, and how far can you progress
With a roguelike.
through this thing without dying. And then if you die, you get a game over thing.
Mhm.
And it's like you survived this days, you get this many points, and the more points you rack up, you'll get like another playable character. So you start off with this dude, and he's just your standard guy.
Jack of all trades.
He's fine and everything. And there's another, and then the next person you unlock, this is the only person that I found out so far, is this little girl who lights fires when she's nervous. So like, yeah, if it's getting dark,
Yeah, that kind
and
of
you're
yeah.
like in this little house that you build out of like straw and stuff like
No,
that.
no.
'Cause you just made straw walls, and then you'll be like, okay, cool, I'm safe from anything bad tonight. Thank fuck. And then she'll just set the house on fire because she got nervous because it was getting dark time. And you're like, what the fuck? But also she has a lighter, so you don't need to find like things to make fire
Yeah.
anymore. You can just set fire to wood.
Okay.
So yeah, it's about all I can give you at this point.
Yeah.
It's a nonsense survival game.
Yeah.
It's got no real point to it, so far as I know. It might have an underlying story the further you get through it, but
Like Dark Souls.
yeah,
I have some news
yeah,
News.
for the audience and us.
yeah.
Stay tuned until about 2 to 3 weeks' time. My brother will be in town and we'll be playing some Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah.
Yes, so that'll be fun. We'll be interviewing him. He worked on the game, so
Yeah.
it'll be very interesting. See how it was made.
Probably with a computer.
Probably with a computer.
Probably lots.
If it wasn't, I'd be very impressed.
Just
Done
made
with
out of sticks and a crafting table.
an abacus.
Ubisoft in a nutshell.
Apple stick at a crafting table. King of the
Control
game.
C.
Play-Doh.
Control C. Copy paste games.
Copy paste.
New texture pack, and we're going to call it Dishonored.
Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed be like.
Colour swap.
Alright, we done?
Are we?
I'm out of shit to talk about. Unless you've been doing some more stuff since we've been
That's
talking.
all I've been doing. Like,
I've
I
been.
could talk about.
More Dragon Ball.
Actually,
Oh.
I do know one thing. Kyron probably knows about it as well. The creators of Until Dawn, they created a new game called Man of Medan.
Yes, Man of
Medan.
Medan.
It's I haven't seen too much of it yet. That's only because I've only watched Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie play it. They released.
It's apparently totally okay.
Yeah, that's all I've been told.
Yeah.
Is that
Apparently it's actually fucking scary, and it's okay.
yeah?
So it's good. It's a good survival.
I haven't seen any scary parts in it yet. That's all. But I'd recommend it. It looks like it'll be fun.
It's relatively cheap, so there's that. I have Until Dawn. I've got it for free.
I've got it too, but I haven't played
I'm
it.
like,
What's Until Dawn?
Oh man.
It's a.
Have you not played it? Have you not seen it?
It
was like one of the first
super
PlayStation
familiar.
4 games.
It's got Hayden Panettiere in it from Heroes.
No, haven't played it.
It's also got the guy from iRobot. It's a
The
hot.
guy
It's a,
from iRobot. Are you talking about Will Smith?
not iRobot. My mistake.
I Am Robot?
No.
Mr. Robot?
Mr. Robot.
There we go. I knew I'd
Yep.
just list titles of robots.
The guy who played Freddie Mercury.
Little robots.
He does well. Yeah,
The
in
guy who
Bohemian
played Freddie
Rhapsody.
Mercury in.
So the guy who played Tutankhamun in
Yes.
Night at the Museum.
Yes.
That guy was. In,
Sorry, for some reason my brain has just been replaying Night at the Museum. For some reason, I can't stop.
on loop for the past 6 years.
Okay, so recently my brain just keeps equating everything to Night at the Museum, and I don't like it, and I wish it would stop. With that said, press the subscribe button to help me forget Night at the Museum.
It's not a bad movie, but like shit.
Yeah, no, my brain has just been like,
I think
like
that's a
that.
mental disorder. That's a new mental disorder.
Night at the Museum.
Night at the Museumitis.
I was going to mention
Night at the
Tutankhamun
Museum.
from Night at the Museum, but I thought that might have been too specific of a character.
So he's in it as well. But it's basically like you play this game, you play all the characters.
It's
the
a teen
aim is-
horror movie,
Yeah.
but you get to choose all their decisions.
Yeah, so I know what.
Yeah.
So I know what Until Dawn is. I get it confused with
Cabin in the Woods.
No, there's something else with the name Dawn in it.
Dawn.
My old band.
No.
Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn.
No, not that. It was.
Dawn.
It was a zombie parkour game.
No, that was
Oh, it wasn't Dying Light.
Zero
Dying Light. Yep. Sorry, Dying Light, and then yeah. Sorry, it both had like things to do with the time of
Okay.
day.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I got
gotcha,
them
I gotcha.
confused.
But yeah,
I
no,
found out.
Until Dawn's really good. I would like to do a let's play of it because I find horror games are fun, but only with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate playing them by myself because it's not fun.
Yeah.
It's too scary.
Well, it's just sort of like, oh yeah, that scary thing happened, and I'm by myself.
And you're just like, please don't hurt me.
Oh.
So there's lots of head in this episode.
Oh my god.
Of course, we're talking about the beer. For any audio listeners, these guys have taken a sip from their drink. Nathaniel once, Keena twice. They've taken a sip from their beer, and the froth has just erupted out of the top. I don't know how they manage it. I think they slap the liquid against their teeth before they swallow, so it bubbles up.
I don't know. I just drink it like normal, but then it's like woohoo.
It's not normal.
Woohoo! Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing Until Dawn Let's Play.
I'd be keen for that. I've got it. We should do a couch cast at my house. Because I've got the everything there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be keen.
And you got the Pro, so.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm keen for that.
Alrighty. If you enjoyed this nonsense, please click that like button, subscribe, comment below what you think of the Dragon Ball Super manga.
If you would like to see us do Until Dawn Let's Play, please hit the like and comment below.
Can you memorize every word from Night at the Museum?
Kyron can, and he has.
And he cannot
Give me
forget.
Gum, gum, dum, dum.
He cannot forget that is his curse.
No,
Is that like? Is it always at nighttime? Do you remember, or is it just on loop all through the day?
it's just random moments.
Okay.
Like I'll be.
Ben Stella! Stop it!
Right. So, Annika said that someone had a horse face, and then my brain just thought of the horse that
Teddy
Robin Williams.
Yeah, Robin Williams rides in on.
It's so specific.
It's a.
You can think of any other horse.
Yeah, it's the weirdest.
There
shit.
either-
And I haven't seen
there are
it
other horses
recently
in that
either. I haven't recently seen it either. came back to haunt me. Goodbye.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's a nightmare.
That's all, folks.
That's all.